All right. So, yes, finally, I'm Vishwanath. I'm having like overall, so 12 plus years, nearly 14 years of experience in this multiple domains of experience. Currently, I work in Google as a cybersecurity engineer. And again, mine is like completely cloud staff security engineer. And again, where I need to go with like end-to-end like application security, network security, data security, cloud security, and again, information security, infrastructure security, and again, compliance and again, governance. All these things like, I used to go with on this. Okay, right? So now one of the interesting topics we are also doing with like AI and again ML data security, how we can go with like end-to-end implementations with the secure development lifecycle policies. So how can we use and again what under the tools we can going to use for AI and again ML concepts IDS tools, intrusion detection systems, and again prevention system tools. Also we can use endpoint protection systems example like a Sentinel, Microsoft Sentinels. We can use that one, and again also security information and again event management tools. We are using Splunk here especially, and again also we're using threat intelligence for the platforms like especially working with threat connects, I mean threat models especially, and also phishing detections. And again we are more focusing on data loss prevention techniques. How can we prevent this one with the semantic? So to understanding this semantic, we should know first thing secure development life cycle with data loss prevention policies. Those are how to identify the data identifications with financial data, or as PHI data, as any kind of how to implement with data protection rules preventive controls, and as monitoring controls, and again user roles and again permission levels, transfer policies levels, and again incident responses levels. All these things that will be, this is one of the major topics in the AI ML. This is one of the cybersecurity concepts with nowadays it is a newly implementing to the AI ML, because these are the algorithms and again these are the models what came recently, right? So again, we are going to use the tools here, especially Splunk, IBM QRadar, and also we are using an IDPS tools Core Impact also. Okay, right? Anyway, that we will be discussing at the later point. Now, last but least, Utkarsh. So, hi Utkarsh. Hello, hello, hello. Utkarsh, are you there? Is it audible? Hello.
You're audible, Vishwa.
Yeah, so exactly. Thank you, man. Utkarsh, how about you? I think he's in mute itself. Okay, go for it. Okay, this is a demo class of completely cybersecurity, and again, what are all the security? And again, you guys know that, right? So, what are the securities we are doing this implementations, all these things. Now, meanwhile, to understand these areas, what is cybersecurity? First thing, why we need to learn this cybersecurity, and again, what is the difference between cybersecurity and again ethical hacking? All this, okay, right? And again, what are the types of cybersecurities we have? All these things we can see now. Is it my screen is visible? Hello,
Yeah,
hello.
yeah, it's a Zoom. It's actually Zoom
Oh,
page. Yeah, now came up.
okay. We'll go with to understand with ChatGPT. I'll make it to understand. Simple. Cyber security. I have a PPT and a PDF also. I'll send the documentations. Cyber security and list the types of cyber security. Simple. Okay. So we have completely cyber security is a nothing but in simple way to understand. Cyber security is a umbrella, and in the umbrella, when we open the umbrella, there is a n number of threads will come. Hub and spoke, right? Those spokes are called as a network security, application security, information security, endpoint security, cloud security, identity access management, and again operation security, disaster recovery, and again cryptography, incident responses, security awareness training, and again physical security. And again, there is a data security here. Data security is like one more area. Okay, more. I'll show this. Least in the types. Mobile security, IoT devices security. Yes, this is what especially in the modern cases, you should more deeper into the data security and again data loss prevention stuff. Okay, and again DLP policies also. All these things like we should practice on this, right? And again critical infrastructure security, how to maintain, and again web security, how to do this, and again penetration testing, and again how to do this vulnerabilities assessment, and again threat intelligence, and also like blockchain and all like it is a latest one. No need to do this. Yes, forensic and again incident analysis. This is very important. And again red team and again blue team. Depending upon the which team you are going to work on this, that is very important thing you need to understand. And again identity access management and again governance level. Especially this is the topmost priority section, especially in the data loss prevention implementations. Clear, right? These are the types of securities. Like example, if I give it like more, still it will show me. Here comes like artificial intelligence, AM, and again ML securities involving like using AI and again machine learning algorithms to detect anomalies and again predict threats, automate responses. So all these things, okay? Clear. If I show this small example on this case, AI and again ML cyber securities. See, this is what we need to focus, like especially applications of AI and again ML cybersecurity, threat detections. By default, we can use Snort tools, any kind of Splunk tools, and again also Juniper networks, all these things. Right? And again phishing detections, and again by default malware analysis. Yes, user and again entity behavior analytics, default vulnerabilities management, vulnerability management, threat intelligence, all these things. Clear? So this is what I can end to end we are focusing. Meanwhile, here, first thing we can go with a deeper level. See, network security. In the firewall mode, we can use these tools. So Palo Hard and again Cisco ACI, FortiNet. We can download the free tools. So again, we can do with these firewalls we can use. And again, IDPS, intrusion detection system, prevention systems. And again, we can use this open source tools. VPNs, we can use Open VPN or Cisco AnyConnect. Endpoint security, we can use Semantic Arrays McAfee. And again, endpoint detection and dredging, we can use like CrowdStrike, Falcon, or else Sentinel. Right? So right now we are using Sentinel here. So okay, once again, I'll show this in my company, Sentinel. See, Sentinel one is already it is installed. Clear, right? So whatever I'm doing the tracking, and again, how to prevent this, all the data will be preventing here. See, if I click on this Sentinel, so it is already running, but I don't want to open this one now. Right? Then again, application security, definitely we are going to use Veracode, SonarQube, both. And again, thus we can use WhatsApp, Burfsuit, both the tools. And again, SSO, we are using SSO. And again, Microsoft Azure with the Okta login, multi-factor authentication, yes, we are using. And again, PAM also, we are going to use CyberArk, all these tools. But depending upon like which security you have to focus. See, as a cybersecurity engineer, you should have all this knowledge. But in a companies, you'll be going to work only the specific domain. If you are as application security, you'll be working the application security. And again, data security team will be working in the data security team. Right? Then again, incident responses team, vulnerability management team, threat intelligence team, forensic and again investigation team, security awareness training team, something like AI and again ML teams. See here, threat detections. See, AI, ML, what and all we are going to do, threat detections, incident responses also we can do, phishing detections, and again malware analysis. Just I'm using the ChatGPT to make you to understand what exactly the tools we are going to use. And again, here we are going to use all the tools. These tools is commonly used for normal security also. AI, ML tools also we are going to use. And again, vulnerability management, again, we can use like, either Kenna security. These are like, open source tools. And again, threat intelligence, all this. In the AI, ML only, we are having like threat detections, incident responses, phishing detections, malware analysis, and again, vulnerability management, all these things. Clear, right? Any questions here up to here?
Uh, uh, Vishwa, are we going to learn about ethical hacking as well, or is it comes under cybersecurity or a different domain?
No, it becomes, that is a different, ethical hacking is different again. It comes under only the cyber security, how to prevent this, all these things. So all the domains we are going to work in the, all these domains we are going to work into the AWS cloud. See, suppose we don't have a on-premises infrastructure, right? Now I'll show this. See, all these tools, compare all these types of security and tools, compare in AWS, Azure, GCP in table format. Example. See, suppose in the on-premises, okay. Yes, see. See, these are the open source tools. We're going to use like, Snot. If suppose network security in the AWS cloud, suppose take an example. In AWS cloud, we can log into the AWS cloud. See, nowadays, all what is the cloud basically? Cloud is a collection of domains. If someone is working in the database domain, if someone is working with the network domain, how to make the network security, data security, and again database security, and again the application security, the on-premises they'll do. But in the cloud, multiple domains will be deployed there. And again, how to do this, all this domain security, we'll make it out one second. Here, each and every tool we should learn. Network security, identity access management, data protections, endpoint security, threat detections and again responses, application security, compliance and governance, vulnerability management, incident responses, encryptions, monitoring and logging. So these are the tools. These are the open source tools we are going to use. And on top of this open source tool, we are going to use AWS proprietary tools. Compare the tools. For each types of securities for AWS, Azure, GCP. See, example. Take an example. Network security, open source tool we are going to use Snot. And again, what is the benefit here? Intrusion detection and again prevention systems. Detects and again prevent insurances. Uses, what is the use cases? Protects network and again from malicious activities. Suppose I'm going to use Snot every day. And again, this Calic also we can going to use this one for container applications. Definitely we are going to use Snot. Snot. And again, key clock, open LDAP. We are going to use this two for identity access management, for data protections, open SSL, JNV, PG also two things we can use. Endpoint security, definitely OSSCC. And again, threat detections, we are going to use open DXL. And again, the Hive also we can use. Application security, two things I'm going to use here. Open Zap and again, Bubsuit, cloud security scanners if you want, we can use. And again, compliance and governance, we can use here. Open SCAP and again SCAP. Vulnerability management, open bash, Nikto both. Incident responses, again the IVE only. And again encryption, SSL from this graph. Suppose on top of this, we also need to learn, like there is a SAD cloud. If I click on this, so suppose if I click on cloud security posture management, cloud mapper, and again configurations of this, and again security monkey, and okay. See, this also we should learn here. See, cloud security posture management. This is an open source tool, Metasploit we should use. And again also cloud mapper. This is a helps you to analyze your AWS services with the diagram, and again it will be finding the competitive vulnerabilities. The output looks like this. Okay. Then again CCPA is nothing but CAS, right? Confidentiality, integrity, availability, right? So how to use this one? All these cases. Next, cloud mapper. It is a security monkey monitor for AWS, GCP, and again OpenStack. Clear? The output looks like this. And again, last one, security tools, cloud mapper. Cloud mapper is already shown. Yes, cloud mapper is shown. Fine. Okay, now these are the types of securities in AWS, Azure, GCP, and open source tools equivalent. Yes. So now it comes. It's perfect. So now open source Snot, Suricata, pfSense. If we use the Snots in the AWS code, we are going to use AWS Firewall Manager, Shareware Shield. In the Azure, Azure Firewall, Azure DDoS. In the Google Cloud, Google Cloud Armor, and again VPC Service Control. Okay. The thing is, why today the market is more important in the cloud security, because all the companies are moving to the cloud. And again, even though in the government sectors, they deploy the application to the cloud areas, right? So that's why in the AWS, these services we should learn. But here I'm going to take two clouds. One is AWS and again another one is either GCP, either Azure. Okay. And again, identity accessment. First, we should learn open source tool, how to use this one, key clock, open LDAP. Then again, in the AWS, IAM how to use, and again cognitive how to use. For that, you should know basic understanding of the AWS cloud. Clear, right, everyone?
What is the prerequisite for this training?
The prerequisite, you should know one of the thing mainly OSL layer. OSL layer, basic networking skills we should have, and again basic operating system skills we should have, and again basic Python scripting we should have. On top of that, if I'm working the network security, the end-to-end CCNA knowledge we should have. That will be covered here only. Clear, right?
Yes, clear, clear.
Hello.
Yes, Utkarsh.
Yes, sir. Are we going to learn Metasploit framework
Yes,
here?
yes, look like default tools. Metasploit, Suit, Snot, right? And again, all the open source tools, and again, all the open source tools, how to implement into the AWS cloud. That's a completely cloud securities with the multiple domains with open source tools.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a day-wise syllabus or something where we can go through, how it will, continue, how we'll continue it?
Are you guys planning for weekend batches or weekdays batches if it is all well?
No, actually, see, I'll tell you, as per seeing the syllabus, whatever you, that is, I feel that is, pretty big. So I don't think that 10 weekend batches will, or 5 weekend batches will, accommodate everything. So I think weekdays batches only I'll be looking for. So anything you are, is there, please let me know.
Yeah, please, one thing, cyber security is a vast area. And again, meanwhile, network security minimum it will take 2 weeks because I want to understand how to use the open source tools. And again, yeah, yes, I can understand by using the open source tools. This is a good. Now, if I use the AWS cloud, how to implement the open source tool, the AWS, and also how to use the AWS prerequisite, AWS proprietary tools, how to use network security, 2 weeks, identity access management, 2 weeks, at least 1 week for that, data protection, 1 week, endpoint security, exactly 3 days we required, threat detection and responses, 3 days, application security, we required like 1 week, compliance and governance, 3 days is enough, vulnerability management teams, 2 days is enough, incident responses, 2 days, encryptions, definitely it requires minimum 3 to 4 days, monitoring logging, it requires like 1 day, but to implement and again to capture it. But this is more again, compliance governance, one more, and again perimeter security, physical security, cloud security, there are like n number of security. Suppose take an example now. As a Uday, yes, boss, I don't want to learn all the securities. I want to focus only, that is a more requirement. I want to focus only data protections. For this data protections, how long it will take? For this data protections, I can take only 3 weekends. That's like 2 weekends, 2 hours classes, 3 weekends. But cyber security, why I made with a less package of 15,000 rupees to learn all the securities? Because you guys, today is a world, because whichever the field might be get, what is it? Lesser jobs or there might be like a lot of firing. But especially in this cybersecurity, it will be keep on extending the jobs more and more. Right now in India, less skilled people, especially in the government sectors, they require more cybersecurity engineers. If we have this cybersecurity tag, we can rule like anything. For that, we should understand like end-to-end cybersecurity types. Clear, right? After that, ethical hacking. See, this is the cybersecurity. We should use all the tools. Why we are going to use all the tools? Because whatever I did, suppose if I created a network, suppose take an example, if I created a villa in my place, for that villa, if I kept the compound, whether that compound is correct or not, and again, if anyone is penetrating my compound wall or not, and again, if anyone is jumping to my compound, how many of them are jumping, and again, how to know all these things we are doing with the physical security, right? That physical security with done with either security, either security guards, either CCTV cameras. But in this case, if I create a application, suppose take an example, data protections. In the data protections, if I get the data from the banking database, how can the data will be transferred with a secure mode? So for that, we should know the encryptions and again with the SSL format. So those are the things we should understand. These are the very, very prerequisite to get the knowledge. Clear, right? This is like maximum. As a weekend batches, if you want to join, weekend batches also we can join. Or else, if you want to join to my personal batches, the same fees also here. That will be 9 months. Sorry, 3 months. Clear, right?
What are the timings for your batch?
No, if because already 2 batches are running the morning batch, it is a 1 week is over for that. But if you guys are okay to join everyone, so I'm planning for like night time in my IST night time.
Around what time to what time, basically?
So night time of the IST timings will be I'm planning for like 10:30. I mean, yeah, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. 10 p.m. to 11:30 p.m.
You don't have anything little before like 6:30, 7 o'clock around?
There is availability time, but I'm doing with one data analyst data engineering classes there. It is the ending of like after 5 days it will be keep on ending that. In that batch, if you want, yeah, I can schedule that timings 6:30 to 7:30.
I think that is suitable for me.
How about Mohan, Utkarsh?
Sir, but
Mhm.
if we skip any session, then we will get recording. Huh?
Sorry?
If I am unable to join the session, then
Mhm.
I will get recorded video. No?
Yes, yes. This will be regularly will be available.
Okay, then no problem. I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah. How about Mohan?
So evening 6:30 to 7:30, right?
Yeah, or else 7 to 8:30 we can plan it like this.
Yeah, 7 to 8, 8:30. That I'm okay with that.
Okay. Then again, Uday, Utkarsh, Omar, Mohan.
Yeah,
Can
I'm
I?
also okay.
Yeah. Utkarsh for you also, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
One more
This is for
question I have.
Sorry?
One more question which I have.
Mhm.
Actually, like no, you have a syllabus like no as a PDF or something. Can you put it on chat or something? We'll download it and see. And second thing, what is the prerequisite in terms of hardware or anything else like no required? So you have to inform us. So we have to arrange or something like that.
Yeah. So now the hardware is you should have a good laptop there. And again for network security, vulnerability management, no need to buy any router switches. Just everything we can use in the AWS cloud because in the AWS cloud, everything there is a multiple domain. See, will be DevOps, DataOps, ML apps, Vishwa, second password is 1, 2, 3, 4 pass. See, here we do have multiple domains. Here we have multiple domains. Suppose if I take the one domain, networking content domain. In this networking content domain, I'm going to share my knowledge on premises tools, how to implement. And again, meanwhile, you should understand if I'm working with the networking level, how the on-premises networking routers, switches, how they configure subnets, how they configure public APIs, and again, private subnets, all these things. We can go with like VPC level, Route 53, private gateways, all these things. First, I will show this one. Then again, after that, I will go to that. For each domain, this is one thing. Yeah, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, I'll share my syllabus once again. The syllabus, I think I kept somewhere.
Now the sessions will be conducted on weekdays, right?
Yes, yes. So if you want, like, tomorrow also like one small demo, if you want to see with the practically, we can also see that tomorrow practically. If you guys satisfied, you guys can pay the fees to the DURGASOFT. And again, actually, my personal batches, I'll charge nearly 65,000 for 3 months, 3.5 months of this completely cybersecurity with multiple. But DURGASOFT is my collaboration, I mean, nephew. So that's why, like, he's telling that, like, to support. So that's why, like, the same fees I'm taking. And again, I'm merging my personal students. And again, I'm merging this DURGASOFT students. And again, there is no fees discussion, only the technical challenges discussions. And again, the more advanced technologies discussion. That is what, like, I'm doing this. Okay? And
Okay, okay.
because generally my personal batches, I do stay in Bangalore. I charge for each student 65,000 with the security 3.5 months. But luckily in your batches, like 3 to 4 months will be there extra. Please don't communicate with this what's that financial stuff.
Sure, sure, no problem. Will not.
So, is it serious?
So, Vishwa, what are the career opportunities in cybersecurity?
Super duper. Career-
I'm now playing the delivery role.
Sorry.
Yeah, career opportunities, like how we can grow in this.
Okay, I want to understand like small thing. In which domain currently you are in? I mean, what is the role you are handling?
I'm currently playing a delivery manager role,
Yes.
managing projects for retail supply chain. The applications are built on Java microservices, and the server application everything is posted on Azure cloud. And we are also supporting products for demand forecasting and generation, order generation. And we are also exploring AI tools and building a small AI application, managing all the projects.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. So it's me. Clear? So don't worry about that. I understand. The career opportunity will be like huge career opportunities. And again, especially you are a delivery manager. And again, this cloud securities, you can learn all the cybersecurity types and again the tools and again how to do this, what is the water high level. But I understand as a delivery manager, there's no time to learn like end of the year. Meanwhile, you can have a intermediate knowledge and again the high level knowledge on this. And again, as a delivery manager, right now in the industry, especially in the cloud security, they require like more compliance and again governance. In that domain, you can go. That is also the part of cybersecurity there. That is also one of the type of security. If you know application security, network security, data loss preventions, and again data security, and again endpoint security, compliance and governance, these out of 18 to 20 types of security, these 5 types of security, if you have, there's a huge demand in the market. And again, you can double the package. For example, if your package is 40, at least you can demand like 50%, minimum 75 plus. Correct? So for that,
Okay.
if you want any kind of, for that, if you want like any kind of instructions, all these things, I'll be supporting for that.
Mhm. And will you also support to prepare any certification in this space?
Yeah, CIE SSP, you can go that. See, right
Okay.
now, example, there is one real-time scenario. Yesterday in my one of the cloud, I have launched like 10 servers. In one server, I got like, these are the vulnerabilities. I want to find out which servers, and again, I need to update like all the patches here like this. For that, the Uday is asking like one of the good question. What is the prerequisite? Yes, operating system Linux should be known. You should know like thoroughly Linux commands. And in the second thing, you should know networking basic commands, networking concepts, basic Linux commands, basic Linux OS, and in the basic Python scripting, and in all the securities. That's what I know. The first 2 weeks, I'm taking the basic networking concepts understanding, and in the operating system Linux commands, all these things. Clear, right?
Yeah. Thanks.
Yes, clear.
Yes, sir.
If he doesn't know that one, then no need to learn cybersecurity because please see, right now I'm finding the one vulnerability here, right? So to find out this one vulnerability, they're telling that like we should install these patches, we should update these patches. And again, I cannot able to copy like one by one line and again I can run. Write a Python code to install all the patches at the time. Right? So that's why the first 2 weeks, the basic Linux operating system concept, networking concepts, then again basic Python introduction, and again meanwhile some shell scripting. Then again, we can go with like, our application security, one topic, network security, one topic, data security, one topic, and again, infrastructure security, one topic, information security, other topic, and again, cloud security, all these things. Thank you, everyone. So we'll connect again tomorrow, and again, we'll understand these concepts, okay?